The opening, Arabic, a meditation on the Qur'an, Surah Al-Fatiha 1 through 7, the opening. Yusuf Ali version. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Praise be to Allah, the cherisher and sustainer of the worlds, most gracious, most merciful. Upon hearing the irresistible voice of love's wellspring and goal, we affirm with this breath that the One is acting to fulfill its purpose. Through individual beings, through communities of beings, through large acts and small, that every act is celebrating the source of our unfolding story. The essence of all praiseworthy qualities everywhere in the cosmos is constantly returning to unity as we celebrate our service and dedicate our gifts toward the One. This being of beings is mysteriously nurturing and sustaining. Growing and bringing to maturity all worlds, universes and pluriverses, all aspects of consciousness and knowledge, all storylines and lesson plans. This source is the original womb of love in all its aspects. Master of the Day of Judgment. It says, I can, on the day when the elements part company and return home, when the threads of interweaving destiny unravel and the invoices come due. This universe being resolves the irresolvable at the time when time ends, just as it says yes to the birth movements that are beginning it. Thee do we worship, and thine aid we seek. Cutting through all distractions, addictions, and diversions, all conflicting taboos, theologies, offenses, and misunderstandings, we will act only from this universe purpose. We will develop abilities only in service to the real. We will bow to and venerate only the deepest source of all life, and we will expect help only from this direction, the ration of what we need, freely given by the One. From the Yusuf Ali version, show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy grace, those whose portion is not wrath, and who go not astray. We ask you to reveal our next harmonious steps. Show us the path that says, stand up, get going, do it, that resurrects us from the slumber of the drugged and leads us to the consummation of heart's desire, like all the stars and galaxies in tune, in time, straight on. The orbit of every being in the universe is filled with delight. When each travels consciously, a sigh of wonder arises at the expanse, the abundance. This is not the path of frustration, anger, or annoyance, which happens only when we temporarily lose the way and become drained, roaming too far from the wellspring of love.